Ouachita Tigers! At this time, we invite you to stand for our national anthem. Now introducing the starting lineup for the Mississippi College Choctaws. Senior guard from Choctaw, Mississippi, number 10, Taylor Ben. Sophomore forward from Warren, Arkansas, number 13, Keller Bigham. Sophomore guard from Batesville, Arkansas, number 15, Brett Gardner. Sophomore forward from O'Malley, Illinois, number 22, Amelia Bell. And junior guard from Tupelo, Mississippi, number 32, Jay Flores. The head coach of the Choctaws is Greg Long. The assistant coach is Tori Blackman. And now, Tiger Nation, let me hear you roar! This is the starting lineup for your Ouachita Tigers! Freshman forward from Siloam Springs, Arkansas, number 45. Sophomore forward from Mena, Arkansas, number 20, Grayson Fairman. Sophomore guard from Marmaduke, Arkansas, number 30, Heidi Robinson. Junior guard from McKinney, Texas, number 24, Grayson Williams. And junior guard from Columbia, Arkansas, number 22, Larry Beers. The head coach of the Tigers is Ronald Dallimore. The assistant coach is Nick Davis. Tonight's officials are Ernie Murray, Herb Burrow, and Melissa Mitchell.
Good evening and welcome to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. I'm Chase Hartzell, joined by Chris Gay, and we've got a good one on tap tonight. It's a non-conference bout between the visiting Choctaws of Mississippi College and the hometown Ouachita Tigers. Well, Chris, the Tigers played exceptionally well at home last season, got off to a strong start again at Bill Vining Arena with a win last week against Champion Christian.
They sure did, and it was a great performance from none other than Elaney Mears, the returning leading scorer from last year's squad. Got the season off hot with a 21-point performance, also knocking down 5 threes. Expect the same in this game.
Drive inside, sends it back out to Mears. Mears for three, and it's a quick start for the junior from Verlonia.
What did I tell you? She hit 5 of those last game against Champion Christian, and good start right away, considering she had a slow start against Champion Christian.
Tigers already enjoying a 3-point lead. Mears playing some aggressive defense as she did in the last game. Drive inside, thrown up, and there's the board by Heidi Robinson. Robinson, the sophomore from Marmaduke, Arkansas, celebrating her birthday today and looking to help her team get a victory at home. Nice move in the post, but it's going to be no good there. for Fairless. Choctaws looking to move the ball around the perimeter. There's a step back and a three, and that one is going to go down for none other than Brett Gardner.
Gardner shooting 40% from beyond the arc, so she's definitely one of the Choctaws' many knockdown shooters.
Mears looking for her second triple of the contest. That one is no good off the right iron. Choctaws going to take a moment to reset here. That's Jay Florence with the ball. She's going to pass it off to her teammate, Bigham. And there's the pass inside to Amelia Ball. Credit the assist that time to Keller Bigham.
But what a screen, and a great off-ball screen. Just good execution, good play call by the Choctaws.
There's the pass outside to Mears, and that's going to be another three for the junior marksman.
Outside of Fairless, Ouachita's only shots have come from Lainey Mears' threes, really just in that left wing spot, one of her specialties.
Choctaws looking to move the ball around the perimeter. Mears tries to take the ball away. Three is fired up. There's the putback on the offensive board, but it's no good. Brooke Smith, the freshman, with the board. She had an excellent debut against Champion Christian.
Yeah, only missed one shot en route to having 11 points in that game.
Fairless tries to put it up, but it ends up hitting the score clock on top of the board.
I think she was also trying to draw some contact, but a really tight area is going to be a difficult shot.
Ball is put up, a little bit of contact, but no foul called. Mears bringing the ball up in transition. She passes it out to Williams. Williams stops. There's the pass out to Mears. Mears going to opt to drive in. There's the dish inside, and it's an easy 2 points for Grayson Fairless.
Well, they know she can knock down that three. She already has two in this game, and what a steal by Robinson.
Smith able to recover. There's the pass inside, and a beautiful reverse finish there by Lainey Mears. She already has 8 points on the night.
Well, she's going to have her opportunities to score inside because of how close they're guarding her on the perimeter.
There's the drive inside, kicks it back out. Now we'll pull up for mid-range. That one was partially blocked. Fairless with the board, being hounded by defenders. She's going to bring the ball up the floor herself. She drives right up the paint. Tries to fire it up, but it's no good.
Yeah, she just lost her footing there. It was actually a good thought. She had pretty good positioning.
Tigers take it away. Fairless. Actually, that's Mears. The pass over to Smith, and Smith with the left-handed finish.
That was a nice finish, but it all started with Grayson Fairless missing the shot on one end and then coming right back for the deflection. Just great hustle by the sophomore.
Tigers firing on all cylinders out of the gate. Greg Long, the head coach of the Taws, is going to take some time to talk things over. You're watching Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At Taylor King Law, we understand that being injured can be a stressful and overwhelming experience.
And that's why we're here to help you every step of the way.
As your dedicated legal team, we'll stand by your side when you're being ignored.
We'll be on your side to fight for the compensation you deserve.
Don't let the insurance companies intimidate you. Let us go to work for you.
Call us today and let us help you get back on the road to recovery.
On your side, by your side. When
All right,
you've
we'll have
been
one more
injured,
break after
we're
this,
here
guys.
for you.
I've heard people say Ouachita. Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Welcome back to Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Tigers firing on all cylinders out of the gate in this one, already with a 7-point advantage. But this sharp-shooting Choctaw squad ready to fire back at any given moment. There's the pass back out, shot for three, and that one is no good, wide right.
Sharp shooting, eh?
Well, this
Talk back
team
is
definitely
back,
is a
fellas.
solid three-point shooting team. Really, half of their made shots in their first 2 games have been from beyond the arc. So expect a lot of those threes being dialed up by the Choctaws as a nice penetration by Smith.
Foul on the Choctaws, number 35, Kaylee Jones. That's her first personal
So the
foul.
freshman will visit the charity stripe for the first time tonight. She had a great debut against Champion Christian, as we mentioned, in double digits in scoring.
Yeah, she really did, 11 points in that game. And, you know, something that with Michaela Miller no longer here at Ouachita, Ouachita needed a pure slasher, and that's exactly what Smith is. Just in the small sample size we've seen from her, she can get to the basket anytime she wants to, and that's something that is sort of a luxury for this team.
Mississippi College moving the ball around the perimeter. Looking for a lane inside. There's the drive. Makes a move in the post, and that's going to be 2 there for Kaylee Jones.
Jones had 7 points in her last game against Lamoille Owen, her only game of the season so far.
Mears going to drive right to the hoop, and that left-handed layup moves her up to double digits on the Knights. That's 10 points already.
A lot of it has to do, they're playing her so closely along the perimeter because she is such a deadly three-point shooter, as we've already seen in this game. But they have so many other great three-point shooters, and it really opens up that inside to really anybody to be able to drive in. As you can see, the Knights got them with a jab step and just see nobody there in the paint.
Tigers playing tight defense on the perimeter. Mears. Now over to Watson, who's also playing tight D. Backcourt causing some headaches. There's the drive inside, and 2 points for Brett Gardner.
That was just a good job by Gardner, not sort of giving in to that pressure and just being methodical with her moves.
There's the drive in by Mears, looking for contact. No foul called. Here come the Choctaws in transition, and that's going to be a carry.
Yeah, on Mears' last drive, sometimes you just expect to meet contact, and when you don't, it just completely throws you off. But yeah, that was definitely a carry. Trying to do the in and out dribble there, and it's just kind of difficult to do when you're going full speed like she was, and easy call for the officials to make.
Williams now on the other side of the floor, kicks it out to Fairless. Fairless going to try to drive. There's the left-handed lay-in and one. Fairless shakes off the contact for the finish, and now she'll have an opportunity to finish off the three-point play at the charity stripe.
Well, she's not a shooter, but they immediately went and guarded her a little too closely, and just good job going right at the teeth of the defense and ignoring the contact and finishing.
Free throw is no good. Now Mississippi College in transition, pulls up for 3. That one's off the back iron. Rebound by Mackenzie Schillmuller. Schillmuller over to Williams, and Williams looking to drive on the right side. That one is going to be blocked. Credit the block to Dakira Walls.
Number 15, Brett Gardner.
Mississippi College bringing the ball up the floor. That's Briley Faith Cherry. Walls waiting for her teammate to come open. There's the drive on the baseline. Pull up from mid-range, no good. Board by Heidi Robinson. Tigers moving quickly. Grayson Fairless lays it up for 2. Credit the assist to Heidi Robinson.
It was a good job by, didn't mean to interrupt you there, but it was a good job by Fairless using the basket to protect her, to protect the ball, really. That's what happens, and then Nice job deflecting that entry pass, but yeah, sometimes you just go with a reverse layup to just protect the ball.
And there you see Robinson again on the assist in transition. She scored a lot of points for herself in the last game, but she's also done a great job throughout her career here of finding opportunities for her teammates. There's the J from mid-range. It's no good, but the putback will be good for 2. Tigers, though, with an opportunity in transition. Grayson Williams kicks it out to Mears. Bow at the ready. That one's no good. There's the pass inside. Ball is deflected away by Fairless. Robinson taking it up the middle. Mears. Now a shot. That one is good. We'll see if she was inside or outside the line. They'll say she was just inside the line for 2.
Yeah, that was about as deep as you can possibly get without it being a 3, but really good performance from Ouachita here. Not a lot of stoppage of play at any moments either.
There's the pass inside to Walls, and they're going to say that was 3 seconds in the key.
I will say Grayson Fairless, her defense has been excellent. They have been going non-stop to Walls inside, and she does technically have a couple inches on Fairless, but Fairless has been deflecting those entry passes and has played really well, and she's going to get, I think she's going to sit for the first time this game, and she deserves it. She played really well to start out.
Looked like that ball was deflected by Taylor Ben, who was playing some aggressive defense. It will stay with the Tigers. There's the pass outside to Babel. Smith at the top. Tigers taking some time to move the ball around. Mears passes back out. Audrey Winfrey waiting for a teammate to come open. She finds Micah Russell. Babel swings it out to Mears. Mears in the corner. As time expires on the shot clock, it's another triple for Lainey Mears.
I don't mean to tell anybody how to coach, but I think on Mears you just have to leave somebody on her at all times to prevent shots like that from falling.
Smith driving the baseline, kicks it back out. Russell looking to drive, pass inside to Winfrey. It's batted around a bit, and it'll go out of bounds.
Look there was a nice entry pass by Russell, actually making her first minutes with the Tigers of her freshman season. But yeah, just Winfrey just immediately was collapsed on by 2 defenders.
Russell from beyond the perimeter. Babel passes it inside to Fairless. Fairless looking to make a post move. Fights through the D, puts up a shot, but it's no good. Some tight defense right now from the Tigers. There's the pass out to mid-range. No good as it hits just the net.
Now, we'll say with the Choctaws, I think Robinson really didn't expect that to be an air ball and just kind of lost track of it, hit off her foot.
There's the pass out. Now a chance from 3, and that one rattles around, but no good. Fairless brings the ball up in transition. Russell there to help. Just 5 seconds left. Russell looking to finish off the play, and hold on. We are going to have a foul called on the floor.
Foul on the Choctaws, number 24, Sky Long.
Yeah, I'm thinking Coach Dallimore might have been telling Michael Russell to go pretty much use the glass. She sort of tried to float it up over the defender, and that didn't really work. What an inbounds play.
Tiger faithful wanting a foul call there.
That was a nice setup. I did not expect Fairless to get open so easily.
There's the inbound to Russell. Off the inbound for three. It's just off to the right. But a strong first quarter showing from the Ouachita Tigers. Your score after 10 minutes, Ouachita 25, Mississippi College 11. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this timeout.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately,
all right, guys. Every time we have a commercial, for the first time we run it, it's going to be loud at the beginning, but then we'll end up
again. And between
adjusting the volume.
sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Chris, that first quarter, just about as good of a start as you could have hoped for if you're a Tiger fan. 10 of 17 from the floor and 25 points to show for it for Ouachita.
Well, and 3 of 5 from three-point land, and guess what? All of those threes were from Laney Mears, attempted and made, and that's something that they're going to definitely rely on a lot in this game. And for Mississippi College, they're shooting 20% from beyond the arc, and that's just something that they got to improve upon. They've had some looks, but they haven't been able to capitalize.
Mississippi College looking for a strong first possession to try and cut into the already double-digit deficit. There's the screen going around the edge, and that was an excellent setup there to allow for Taylor Ben to finish off for two. Ball stolen away by Ben. Here come the Choctaws in transition. Ball was stripped free, but the official will say it was all ball that time, and it's just out of bounds off of Ouachita.
It's honestly a pretty good fast break defensive possession there by Watson. Good job getting her hands on it. Sometimes 2-on-2 fast breaks are pretty difficult, even though you don't necessarily have a numbers advantage, and that's going to be an offensive foul. I think it's going to be an illegal screen there.
That one is going to be charged to Keller. Oh, that's actually going to be called on Amelia Bell. We did see a great screen from Keller Bigham on that first possession of the second quarter that allowed for the play in the paint to be made by Ben. Robinson passes out to Smith. Tigers looking to move the ball around the perimeter. Looks like we're going to have an illegal screen on the other end.
On the Tigers, number 10, Samantha Watson. That is her first personal foul, Ouachita's first team foul of the period.
Of course, it still is early in the season for really both teams. Ouachita's just played one game so far, and Mississippi College, this is their third game, so, still going to make some hiccups, especially when a new team's trying to get used to each other.
There's the pass inside, beautiful floater in, and it can't be finished there, but that's the setup that the Choctaws are looking for. Heidi Robinson in transition, passes out to Mears. Mears, Bow at the ready, no good. There's the drive to the right side, and Robinson steps in at the last second.
That was a great recovery there by Robinson. Garner pretty much had a clear lane to the basket and just came in there, See Fairless, maybe a little miscommunication, just what a block there.
A birthday block for the sophomore from Marmaduke, Arkansas. Meanwhile, Mississippi College. Just over 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and we are going to have a foul called here on Samantha Watson.
It almost looked like she went in, she reached in with both hands. And reach-ins just are difficult for, a ref to be able to see whether there's contact or not. More often than not, they're going to say that there's contact.
There's another block by Heidi Robinson. She has 2 now on the night. Here comes Lainey Mears in transition. Pass outside to Watson. Watson drives around the edge in the left-handed finish.
Well, Watson more of a known as a pass-first guard, but that's actually her first points of the season. Really nice opportunistic drive there for the sophomore.
Pass outside for 3. That one off the back of the rim, no good. Watson in transition, kick out to Robinson. Robinson back to Watson. Tigers taking their time. Here's the shot from 3. That one's no good. Off to the left a bit from Mears.
Well, even though that was the second straight miss by Mears, that's not a shot that Coach Dallimore doesn't like, really.
And that shot looked like it was deflected as well. Mears trying to keep the dribble alive. Great job by Fairless picking up her teammate. There's the drive inside. Post move. Looking to get around the edge, and it's no good. Brett Gardner swings it over to Ben on the wing. Choctaws moving the ball around the perimeter. Jay Florence trying to keep the possession alive, but it will go out of bounds.
So we get for Ouachita, number 14, Mackenzie Schulmoller, number 24, Grayson Williams. Also, Tigers, number 13, Joey Babel.
Yeah, Florence had the edge on Smith, but just lost her balance, and just really unfortunate for the Choctaws. And going to have a little wipe up, and there's going to be another substitution. Sky Vaughn's going to check in, and Ben's going to sit out.
This backcourt for Mississippi College not afraid to apply some pressure on both sides of the floor. There's the pass over to Mears. Mears passes it off to Williams. Williams with the right-handed finish, and it's in.
Yeah, once Williams turned that corner, there was no stopping her getting to the basket there. Nice bucket inside.
Choctaws looking to move inside, but Lainey Mears strips the ball away. Pass over to Mackenzie Schulmoller. Can't quite finish. Ball bounces around, but coming away with the board, it's Briley Faith Cherry. There's the screen. Pass inside. Tigers looking to take the ball away, and they're going to say it is a foul charged to Ouachita.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Schulmoller. Actually, no, that's going to be on Mississippi College. And, well, it doesn't matter. As the ball goes right back to the Choctaws off the inbound turnover.
And that one bounced right into the hands of Ouachita head coach Robert Dallimore. Not too happy about that miscommunication. However, there have been plenty of things to be happy about for the Tigers here in this first half, currently enjoying a 16-point advantage. And that's going to be a double dribble.
I'm glad they caught that because I sure didn't notice it. But, yeah, sometimes it just happens. Player just sort of has a brain fart, dribbles it once they catch it. They forget that they even dribbled it, and they go again.
Grayson Williams being guarded by Sky Vaughn. Heidi Robinson swings it to Smith. Smith to Babel, back to Smith. Double teamed. Robinson looking for space from mid-range, and that one is no good. Robinson for three. Robinson again on the drive, putting it up, and she draws the foul. Almost had the three-point play.
Foul the Choctaws, number 35, Kaylee Jones.
But right now, Coach Dalmore happy about that one. The Tigers sticking with it from start to finish. Got some good looks, and even when it didn't go their way, they found a way to get another opportunity and finally finish it off with a foul drawn.
Well, all those shot attempts were by Heidi Robinson. No lack of confidence there. Missed on the mid-range. Okay, that's all right. I'll shoot a three. Okay, missed the three. Oh, that's okay. I'll take it to the basket. Draws a foul, and we'll see if she can connect both free throws, but I think she's got to share some of that confidence with me. I wish I could have some of that. That's just great basketball confidence, and she sure does. She hits both free throws.
Number 10, Taylor Finn, stepping out, number 35, Kaylee Jones.
Tigers with an 18-point lead, largest advantage of the night for Ouachita. Gardner trying to find an open teammate on the perimeter, but again, this backcourt for Ouachita has been stifling. Gardner just throwing it up, and in the process, she's going to travel.
And we have a media timeout.
With that, that takes us to the media timeout here in the second quarter. Things continuing to go well for Ouachita. 31-13 advantage for the Tigers heading into this break. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say Ouachita. Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University. Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita.
One more 30, fellas.
It's Ouachita. Ouachita.
Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Owned by OBU alumni, Java Primo is the official coffee house of Ouachita Tiger football. At Java Primo, amazing coffee is just the beginning. Try our great options at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and don't forget about our amazing desserts. Also, shop Java Primo's gift selection 24/7 online at javaprimo.com.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
4:44 remaining here in the second quarter of play. Your score, Ouachita 31, Mississippi College 13. The Tigers' defense has been excellent in this period. Only 2 points allowed in just over 5 minutes played. Grayson Williams moving quickly in transition. Pass over to Grayson Fairless, and they're going to call her for a travel.
Yeah, she shuffled her feet just a tiny bit right as she caught the ball, and it would have probably been a bucket right there, but just unfortunate.
There's the screen on the perimeter. That's going to be Gardner. Pass inside. Passing the ball around. It's tipped and taken away by Ouachita. Fairless waiting for the smoke to clear. Fairless puts it up for two. And the Tigers' lead now extended to an even 20 points.
Yeah, sometimes even if you're the trailer, you can still, and everybody's set, you can still get some opportunities to score. That's exactly what happened with Fairless there.
Ben with the ball, looking for an open teammate, finds Walls. Again, not many options for these Choctaw guards. Throwing it up from mid-range. It's no good. Offensive board. Ben puts it back up and somehow gets it over the defense for 2.
Yeah, that was a tough play inside. Really an old-fashioned hook shot there.
There's the pass over to Babel, and it looks like they're going to get Vaughn for a reach.
Yeah, I think as soon as Babel caught that ball, Vaughn just sort of threw up her hands, and refs are going to call that more times than not.
And number 13, Joey Babel.
Yeah, they're going to get Ben there. She was holding Watson as she was trying to get around Winfrey, who was setting the off-ball screen there. And yep, even you knew it's going to be the first one-on-one situation for either team.
Not 1-1 in women. 2 shots on the 5th foul each quarter.
Am I mistaken? It is not a 1-on-1. It is 2 free throws on the 5th foul.
It's only been a couple of years, so you're excused.
Second shot is up, and it is good. So a perfect trip to the free throw line there for Samantha Watson. Lainey Mears playing some tight defense here, even though the Tigers are enjoying a sizable lead. Not letting up here against the Choctaws. It's been aggressive defense all night long, and case in point right there, Samantha Watson with a heads-up play, poking the ball free and almost forcing a turnover.
Well, that's really Coach Dallamore's bread and butter with every team that he's ever coached. Just those guards play such aggressive defense. And what we're seeing in this game, of course, the guards really are not finding any separation to get any shots off. But as soon as that ball enters the post, there's about 2 or 3 players right there ready to either steal it or to just really make things difficult for the post player inside. And it's been working today.
And we're going to have another foul called here.
Foul on the Tigers, number 10, Samantha Watson. That's her 3rd personal foul.
We only had 4 total fouls called in the first quarter. Both teams have at least 4 now. In the case of the Choctaws, they have 5.
Oh, this game has really been physical so far. I'm really surprised only 4 were called in that first quarter.
There's the pass out to Smith. Smith makes a move in the post, and the freshman with some fancy footwork to get the 2.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Smith is a pure slasher, and that's something that they have really needed, especially with a lot of shooters. She's going to get her opportunities inside. And I think they're going to get, they're going to get Winfrey on that.
A little bit of a late whistle, but they are going to charge Winfrey with the foul.
Subbing in for Ouachita, number 20, Grayson Fairless, and number 24, Grayson Williams. Subbing out
So Grayson Fairless and Grayson Williams will both check back in.
Shooting it for Mississippi College, number 15, Brett Gardner.
Mississippi College now also in the bonus, and a chance for 2 here at the free throw line. Sinking the first shot. That was Brett Gardner. Williams trying to find an open teammate. She finds Robinson. Now Robinson swings it over to Mears. Mears driving the left side, draws a foul, and now she will head to the charity stripe.
And that's going to be the 3rd foul on Sky Vaughn. So she's in early foul trouble in the first half.
For Ouachita, number 22, Lainey Mears.
Yeah, just immediately Vaughn just put her hands right on the shoulders of Mears, and that's going to get called. I got to say, that is a rare miss from Lainey Mears. Hardly ever misses free throws. I mean, in fact, last year she was a 90% free throw shooter.
Her second shot is good, though.
Yeah. So she shows she's human every once in a while.
Tight defense here from Mears. Choctaws pass inside, and ball is going to be stripped away. Williams fighting for it. It's a jump ball, and it should be going to the Tigers based on the possession arrow.
Yeah, just a great play. Of course, as soon as they throw in the entry pass, the Choctaws have some size. They have good bigs inside. They just have not been able to get it to them.
Williams in transition. There's the pass out to Smith. Smith waiting for a teammate to get open. Now Fairless drives around the right side, taking it into her own hands, puts it up on the post move. It's no good. There's the shot from three, and that one's going to fall a bit short.
Yeah, Gardner, she really has not had many good looks tonight, and that being her sixth three-pointer of the game, she's only made one, and it was more of a desperation heave, frankly, and Mears is open.
There's the pass inside to Fairless. Fairless fighting through the contact, and it is going to be a foul called on the Choctaws. Charge that one to Amelia Bell.
Foul on the Choctaws, number 22, Amelia Bell. That's her second personal foul.
It was a good job by Fairless, and you can see right there, Bell just had her hands up, but they were over Fairless, and as soon as those hands start to dip down a little bit, the refs are going to call that and give it to the offensive player.
Fairless, nothing but net on both of her freebies. A 2-for-2 trip to the charity stripe, and that is going to give Ouachita a 23-point advantage with just over a minute to go here in the first half. Mississippi College looking for a couple possessions to boost the momentum, and we're going to have a foul called here on Smith.
That is her first personal foul.
Yeah, she kind of closed out a little bit late, and as soon as Bigham decided to make her drive, she just really didn't give her any air and kind of put her hands on her, and that's how she fell, and of course they're going to give that a call. But Bigham, that's actually her first missed free throw of the season. Thinking there's a problem with the...
It's the shot clock right now, currently reading 14 seconds, and I can tell you, Chris, 16 seconds had not transpired on that possession just yet.
No, certainly not. Probably 16 seconds since they've called that whistle, but and I think they're going to have a discussion to see. I want a clip. I think they're going to want to. Yeah, they're coming to talk to us.
And we are going to have a look at the replay to see where the clock needs to be. We are doubling as a replay crew here tonight, so the official's going to take a moment here to look things over. And you at home will also be getting a chance to look at that last play as we try to figure out how much time should be left on the clock.
They're going to put 54.9 back on the clock.
Yep, so 54.9 is going to go back on the clock, on the shot clock, or excuse me, on the game clock. That sounds about right.
They actually never did reset the clock, guys, so oh well.
There's the pass. Fairless looking to drive, and she gets around the defender for two. An even dozen now for the Tiger forward.
Well, before the game started, you and I were talking about how they really have to engage those post players a little bit more, and what defense from Williams. That was about the fourth or fifth time she's been on the floor after a loose ball. Really after a play that she has disrupted, so. I think we need a clip again. I don't think maybe not. We're okay.
The shot clock is dead, so a chance to hold for the last possession, but the Choctaws not wasting any time there, going for a quick shot. Now a chance for the Tigers to hold for the last shot. And it looks like that's exactly what Robinson's going to do. Ball is poked free. Just over 5 seconds remaining. Fight for the ball. Smith pulls up from three to beat the buzzer. It's no good. But a strong first half nonetheless. The Tigers enjoying a 24-point advantage heading into the locker room. And we're going to have plenty of good things to talk about when we come back from the break. Don't go anywhere. More Tiger basketball coming after this timeout. You're watching Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Bats and signs all around Arkadelphia.
All right,
You see the
what do y'all
Badger
want,
equipment
fellas?
trailer on the way to a Badger game? Bats and signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage
Yes.
that
Chris,
just really
Jace, what
makes
do y'all
their
want? Do
facilities
they have their
pop,
headsets on still?
Bats and signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia
No,
on the
it's on the Chris
campuses
and
of
Chase, trying to
Ouachita
see how
and
many have,
Henderson,
but
or the sign in your neighbor's
go tell them
yard
to put their
supporting a
headsets on
candidate
so I
or
can
their
talk to
favorite
them.
Badger. Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan
All right,
at
if y'all
Bats and
need a
Signs
restroom
today to
break
see
or
what they can
anything,
do
go
for
take
you.
it. All right, guys, what do y'all want?
To Afghanistan in 2003.
Like how much time we want left?
Yeah, we can run commercials for a few minutes, and y'all come back and talk. We go back to commercial, whatever you want.
Let's go 3, and do you want to do 3 straight through? Oh, you can't hear me, can you? Oh, you can't. Okay. We can 3 straight through. This is a lot simpler.
Caregiving journey.
So that's what we'll do. We'll do 3 minutes straight through.
Baseball for me just kind of
all right, make sure
was
you
the
do
glue
talk-
that kept
use
my
talk
family
back
together. I
because
feel
y'all
like
are- all right,
I was
so you
able
want
to
3
come
minutes
here
of
and get
commercials,
my
or
triple
what are you
major
saying,
as
3
well
minutes
as
straight
play
through?
a super high level of baseball against
Can
some
you
of the
repeat
best
that?
players in the country.
Yeah, what do you mean by 3 minutes?
There's a lot of
straight through?
options
What do you
here in
want?
Division II with a lot of great
Like
players.
3
a lot
minutes of
great
talking
people,
right
and make
after the
sure that they give you
commercials.
every opportunity
Okay,
to succeed
we'll come
on and off
back,
the field.
in 60 seconds then, and y'all can talk for 3 minutes, and then we can go.
Sounds good.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven
All right,
track
guys,
record
we'll
of
run 2 more
success,
spots after
Berry
this.
&
Y'all can
Turnage
come
is here to
back after
lead
the
you down a
Arkansas
path to the
Baptist
results that you
Foundation
need.
commercial.
We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
I'm Rex Horn, the Interim Executive Director of the Arkansas Baptist State Convention, and today I'm joined by my friend Dylan, who's an attorney with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation, with an important word for you.
The foundation is here to help you support your Ouachita Tigers. If you'd like to create an estate plan that supports Ouachita and its mission, or learn about other giving opportunities, please contact us using the information below.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. I'm Chase Hartzell, joined by Chris Gay. And Chris, looking at the stats, there are a lot of great things to talk about here for Ouachita. The Tigers came out of the gate firing on all cylinders, shooting 58.8% from the field. And they did pretty well in the second quarter as well, shooting 42% from the field. And at the break, currently enjoying a 24-point advantage, but also a big story in this one has been the defense on the perimeter. They have really been stifling the Choctaws.
Well, in that second quarter alone, the Choctaws just made 2 shots, shooting 15% from the floor. Not a single shot was from 3. And really, throughout this first half, the Choctaws have not been able to get anything going on the perimeter, just shooting 1 of 8. So definitely something that was a strength coming into this game, and Ouachita has addressed it, and they've really been able to combat it right away. But for Ouachita, that was not necessarily the best quarter when it came to offense. Of course, they shot 58% from the field in that first quarter, 60% from 3, and they've yet to knock down a 3 since the first quarter and only made 5 shots. Of course, they did go to the free throw line a little bit more, but you can tell they're trying to get Grayson Fairless more involved. She really took a back seat in their season opener versus Champion Christian, but they're definitely getting her more involved now, and it's opening up spots along the perimeter. So sooner or later, we're going to see a little bit more three-point shooting coming down.
Again, a lot of standout players in this one. Lainey Mears had 15 points in the first quarter. You and I were talking about it right after we went to the break. She only had 1 point in that second quarter, but it was a lot of her teammates stepping up. Grayson Fairless had a great second quarter. She's got 12 at the break. Brooke Smith, again, building off of a strong
guys,
debut.
Can you put your papers down so we can...
She's got 6 points. And also Samantha Watson, after a little bit of a quiet game in terms of scoring against Champion Christian, has 4 here at the break.
Yeah, she has really, I think I've said it, this is now going to be the third time I've said it, but Ouachita, they have a lot of great shooters. Heidi Robinson and Lainey Mears are just a couple of them. They've needed somebody to be able to attack the paint. That's what Michaela Miller did so well last season. Now she's gone, and they've needed somebody to come in and sort of step into that same role. I think Brooke Smith is the answer.
Well, and another person that we haven't talked about yet, who doesn't have as many points but has been contributing in a lot of different ways, it's the birthday girl, Heidi Robinson. We think of her more as a scorer looking at her past history, but she's really been doing it all tonight for the Tigers. She has 2 points. She also has 2 blocks, has played excellent defense, and has also been dishing it to her teammates with 2 assists on the night. We did mention that during the game. She's not only good at preparing opportunities for herself and capitalizing on those opportunities, but she's also great at setting up those same opportunities for her teammates and allowing them to capitalize.
Yeah, and she's had 2 steals, so she's creating fast break opportunities. She's not been able to hit enough shots, and I mentioned, she had really good confidence. That's something that really every basketball player needs, is that tremendous amount of confidence. She missed that mid-range shot, missed the 3-point shot, decides to go ahead and take it to the basket. And, that type of play is just going to help that team, especially still no Madeline Tipton for the Tigers yet. So, that type of mentality is going to help that Tiger squad.
Well, and on the flip side, for Mississippi College, the top scorer so far has been Brett Gardner. The guard, I'm sure she'd like to get some more assists into her stat sheet. However, 7 points, that's leading the team right now, and she's a big reason right now why the team is continuing to strive to cut into that deficit, because she's kept them just enough in reach to try and mount a comeback. And she's going to want to have some of her teammates step up. Again, another guard that has been good, Taylor Ben. She had 6 points, and something that I really noticed about her play, Chris, is that she's not afraid to go into the teeth of the defense. She's got a good shot from outside, but she's also not afraid to go right at the defenders and try to make a move towards the paint.
Yeah, she's not perimeter oriented. She's one of those players that's taking advantage of the slim opportunities that the Tigers are giving them. Of course, they're getting nothing from beyond the arc. Let's be honest. Obviously, 1 of 8 on the game for the Choctaws. Are not able to get any sort of separation from beyond the arc. So Ben being able to attack, cut inside, and get a few layup opportunities, that's really important for them. But going back to Gardner, yeah, like you said, she would want more assists to put on the stat sheet. But as soon as she throws in an entry pass to, say, Bell or Walls, that ball is either stolen, deflected, or that post player is immediately just jumped on. So they're just not really being able to feed their bigs as much as they would like to.
So a really strong half here from Ouachita. You mentioned the play on the perimeter, all the steals, all the missed three-pointers. A lot of that is courtesy of this backcourt from Ouachita. The guards have been playing excellent defense. We've seen it from Lainey Mears. Heidi Robinson's got several steals as well. Also, Brooke Smith, a forward, has a steal on the night, and Grayson Williams, another guard for the Tigers, with a steal. We didn't mention turnovers. Limiting turnovers and limiting the fouls would be key to success after that Champion Christian game. In terms of limiting turnovers, the Tigers looked much better in this contest, especially after ironing out some issues there towards the end of the first quarter, moving into the second.
Well, part of what really kind of hurt the Tigers was in the second half of that Champion Christian game, that's where the turnovers really started to hurt them. And it allowed Champion Christian to get some opportunities. Eventually, they got outscored by Champion Christian in that third quarter. So this quarter alone will be really interesting to see. Can Ouachita take care of the ball just as well as they did in the first half, of course, with just 5 total turnovers and then forcing 11 on the other side. So can they take care of the ball, and can they cause more havoc for the Choctaws?
And we've had a great atmosphere here tonight. Bill Vining Arena has been a very friendly place to the Tigers over the last couple of years. They went 10-4 here last year, looking to go 2-0 now this year. And Joey Babels had a lot of fans out here tonight from BB. A lot of the Tigers getting some support here in this non-conference game, and really the atmosphere also proving to be a big factor here in the early part of the season.
Yeah, and some football players I know are somewhere over there, and the men's basketball team is up in that corner there. And I know there's actually some fans that are making the trip down from, or trip up from, or up over whatever from Mississippi to support this visiting Choctaw squad. And I know even though that they're down 42-18 here at halftime, but it's still got to feel pretty nice, welcoming, and pretty good to feel that your fans are still behind you no matter where you're going.
Well, fan support certainly makes a difference, and we want to thank all of you for tuning in, whether you're rooting for the Tigers, the Choctaws, or if you're just here for some great basketball. We thank you for tuning into this student-led broadcast here at the Rogers Department of Communications at Ouachita Baptist. But as the teams go through their final warm-ups, getting ready for the second half, we're going to take a break ourselves. Again, your score at halftime, Ouachita 42 and Mississippi College 18. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball on OSTN, presented by Taylor King Law, after this.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. Well, not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete,
We need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. As I was searching for the bomb, the bad guy and the bomb found me first. After the explosion, I was left with a 1% chance of living. During my road to recovery, I had a tremendous amount of support from friends and families and the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes. The primary mission of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is to offer financial emergency assistance to veterans and their families.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena for the second half of this non-conference bout between the visiting Mississippi College Choctaws and the Ouachita Tigers. It was all Ouachita in those first 20 minutes, a 24-point lead at the halftime break. We'll see how the Choctaws respond here over the final 20 minutes. Aggressive drive to the hoop by Brett Gardner. Shot is no good. Rebound by Grayson Fairless. Laney Mears, pass inside to Heidi Robinson, swings it out to Smith in the corner. Mid-range jumper is good for the freshman. And she's up to 6 points on the night.
But she hit a 3 in their last game, and yet to really see her knock down some mid-range shots, but looked pretty good there.
Ball is put up by Gardner, but it's going to be taken back by Fairless. Fairless bringing the ball up the floor for Ouachita. That's something we've seen more this season. Don't always see forwards get to bring the ball up the floor, but that has been the case for Fairless. Robinson looking to drive, mid-range J, and that one is good. Now 4 points for Robinson on her birthday.
Well, she hasn't really gotten any opportunities from beyond the arc to knock down shots, but looking pretty good there, and actually her first field goal, made field goal of the game.
There's the pass to Smith, no good. Robinson right there with the putback though. And that's 4 straight points now for the sophomore out of Marmaduke, Arkansas.
Yeah, they just overwhelmed Gardner there. Smith, 5'11" over Gardner, who's standing at 5'7", just going to be just too much. Couldn't really see over anybody, couldn't see any of her teammates.
Ball is stripped away. Smith fighting for it. We've got a jump ball, and it's headed the Tigers' way.
And Coach Dallimore, wish we had that on camera, but he just pretty much ran out onto the court skipping or almost galloping, was just excited and really joyful on that great hustle, that great effort there by the freshman Smith.
We've seen great hustle all over the floor tonight from the Tigers. Robinson swings it back out to Smith, and Smith going to be called for the traveling violation.
Well, we noticed a lot of those. Hey, might want to clip something. Don't know. Just clip something.
Smith fighting for the ball, and I believe she's going to be charged for a reach-in foul this time.
Foul on the Tigers, number 45, Brooke Smith. That's her second personal foul, and Ouachita's first team foul of the period.
Aggressive defense from Mears. Gardner coming away with the ball. Ben, pass inside, and there was just nowhere to go that time. In football, that's what we call throwing it into double coverage.
Well, that seems to be the case every time they try to get that ball into the post, and they just really have not found any success. I think there's only been one instance where the Choctaws had an open look inside, but they couldn't even finish that.
Watson swings it over to Mears. Mears, hand in her face, fires anyways. It's no good. Winfrey fighting to keep it alive. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Amelia Bell was trying to get out of harm's way that time, but in the process, she took one step too many.
Yeah, it was good defense initially, and sometimes you just don't want your post players handling the ball in a situation like that.
Robinson rattles around, no good. Put back is good, though, for Audrey Winfrey.
Well, nice job getting on the glass by Winfrey. It's actually her first basket of the game and actually first field goal of the season. She was 0 of 7 against champion Christian.
Number 10, Samantha Watson.
Looks like they're going to charge Samantha Watson with a foul, and that's her fourth personal of the night. Got to be careful moving forward. Ben going around the edge, trying to put the ball up, and that's a third block tonight for Heidi Robinson. And that is going to be a charge. Brooke Smith taking one for the team. And Ouachita is going to get the basketball.
Keller Bigham just has not been able to get many opportunities at all this game. She's the leading scorer for the Choctaws, averaging about 11 points per game. She had 15 points in their last game against Lemoyne Owen. Just excellent job by the Tigers limiting her opportunities.
Off the right iron, no good. Lainey Mears following her shot. Swings it out to Robinson, and that is going to be a traveling violation.
Subbing in for Mississippi College, number 32, Jay Florence. Subbing out for Taylor Ben.
I know Mears has kind of gone cold from beyond the arc. Now 3 of 8 shooting, or 3 of 9 after that miss. But still, that's a shot you want to see her attempt, and it's a shot that she's going to, that's eventually going to fall through. But I think the Tigers are kind of lucky they don't really need her to be knocking down those shots in this game with a large margin of lead right now.
Drives up the middle. Ball stays with the Choctaws. However, going to have to move quickly as there are only 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Mississippi College going to need a good inbound play here. Shot thrown up, it's no good. And Winfrey was right there with the board. Mears swings it to Babel. Babel driving, kicks it out. Winfrey for 3. Nothing but net for the forward from Hot Springs.
That was a good look for Winfrey. She really struggled to knock down that shot last season, but as I could tell in warm-up, it's definitely been a shot she has practiced a lot and looks good for her first May 3 of the season.
Winfrey with 5 now on the quarter and in this game. Hands straight up. Good defense that time for the former Lake Hamilton Wolf. Pass up the floor to Mears. Mears stepping back for three. That one's no good. The board will be credited to Kaylee Jones. Vaughn looking to drive. She passes it back out. Miscommunication. And that one's going to bounce out of bounds right in front of us here at the announcer's table. That's going to take us to our media timeout. And in just over 5 minutes of play, the Tigers have allowed 0 points here in the third quarter, and they have stretched their lead out to now 35. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this timeout.
At Taylor King Law, we understand that being injured can be a stressful and overwhelming experience.
And that's why we're here to help you every step of the way.
As your dedicated legal team, we'll stand by your side when you're being ignored.
We'll be on your side to fight for the compensation you deserve.
Don't let the insurance companies intimidate you. Let us go to work for you.
Call us today and let us help you get back on the road to recovery.
On your side, by your side. When you've been injured, we're here for you.
I've heard people say Ouachita. Ouachita.
Ouachita. Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University. Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita. Ouachita.
Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita. Ouachita.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by OSDN. What a start to the second half it has been for the Ouachita Tigers. The defense picking up right where it left off. Chris, over 5 minutes already played, and a big goose egg in points up to this point for the Choctaws.
Yeah, shooting 0 of 5 in this quarter alone, and of course Ouachita with 2 steals as well and a couple blocks, and they just looked really connected here. And I say that as there's a miscommunication on the turnover there, but much to Coach Dallamore's chagrin, can tell him that really kind of frustrated him a bit, but Ouachita still looks pretty good here.
For all the early season slip-ups, there are other things that look like they're in mid-season form. One of those being the excellent defense we've seen. That is going to be the third foul charged to the Tigers. And now a chance for the Choctaws to snap that scoring drought. Set to shoot 2. It's Jay Florence. Florence, a junior from Tupelo, Mississippi, has the first point of the second half here for the Choctaws. Second shot is no good, board by Grayson Williams. A little bit of a push off that time from Florence.
Foul on the Choctaws, number 32, Jay Florence.
Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul.
Mississippi's second team foul of the period.
It has been a frustrating quarter for Mississippi College, as the Tigers have been stifling on defense. The offense has continued to move the ball around effectively. And although there have been hiccups at times, plenty of good things to speak about. Meanwhile, Make-A-Wish Heidi Robinson. That is a 3-point bomb for the sophomore from Marmaduke, Arkansas.
It's got to feel good, and getting a long ball to go there is something that she had dialed up. Actually, she hadn't dialed one up since, I believe, the first half, so looking pretty good there.
There's the putback. That one's no good.
Yeah, on that second chance opportunity by Jones, she just needed to use that glass. I mean, really using the backboard, that little square that they teach you in elementary school, that is truly your best friend in cases like that on just little close shots.
Jay Florence with the inbounds. Ball was last touched by Vaughn. Mississippi College continuing to go with that full court press, trying to force as many turnovers as it can here in the second half, looking to cut into this deficit a bit. Grayson Williams swings it to Robinson. Back to Williams. Mears looking for some space, finds Fairless. Fairless going to post up. There's the shot from just inside the block, and it's in.
She does a really good job of just sort of nudging the defender around in the post. She doesn't use, her elbow or her shoulder illegally. She just does it enough to where she gets a little bit of separation.
Meanwhile, that's going to be a three-pointer. Credit it to Kaylee Jones, and that's the first points from the floor for the Choctaws here in the second half. Mississippi College bringing the ball up the floor and trailing by 36. Jones looking to cut into that deficit here, and that's exactly what she does. Back-to-back triples for the redshirt sophomore from Greenwood, Mississippi, and Ouachita is going to go ahead and talk things over. So with 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter of play, your score, Ouachita 58, Mississippi College 25. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this timeout.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch.
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena for more Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. What a night playing over the speakers here, and what a night it has been, Chris. The Tigers currently enjoying a 33-point advantage with just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, the shooting has been excellent, but it's really been the defense that set them apart from the rest and just really enjoying. And, of course, Grayson Fairless, got to give her some credit, some great post play that we're seeing from the sophomore.
She has really stepped up in this one, now up to 14 points on the night. Ball stolen away by Lainey Mears. Mears pass inside to Smith. The delivery was right on time, and it's a left-handed finish for the freshman. Tigers just continuing to pour it on here in quarter number 3. Ben kicks it back out. And that's going to be a travel. And you can really tell from the body language, Chris, that this is a Choctaw team that is really frustrated right now. Not a lot of things have gone their way, and a lot of that has been due to the excellent play of the Tigers.
Oh, exactly. They've been getting into the paint whenever they've wanted to. They've been able to get to the foul line like they're about to here. They haven't really exactly been great from beyond the arc. They haven't had a whole lot of opportunities, only 3 players knocking down threes, and but still overall, they've just done really everything right. And, a lot of it has to do, they've just really frustrated them by, generating a lot of turnovers from this Choctaw team.
Second shot is good from Winfrey. A 2-for-2 trip to the free throw line, and we're going to see a few substitutions here for the Choctaws as Mississippi College looking to mix things up here in the final minute and a half in the third quarter. Gardner. Being tightly guarded by Joey Babel. Babel got plenty of fans here tonight from BB. Defense goes straight up, but I believe the official's going to say she was still moving her feet there. That's going to be a blocking foul.
That's her third personal foul and Ouachita's 14th foul of the period.
It's going to be the third foul on Winfrey, and sort of unfortunate there. I know she felt like she played sort of her best defense there without fouling, but of course does pick up the foul.
Keller Bigham, the sophomore from Warren, Arkansas, sinks her first and now sinks her second. A perfect trip to the charity stripe. Tigers moving the ball around the perimeter. Babel swings it to Smith. Back to Babel. Now it's over to Russell. Mears looking to drive, kicks it back out to Winfrey. Looking for a no-look pass perhaps as the ball was deflected away. Here's a pass into the corner for three. Rims in and out. Now a chance for the Tigers. Pass into the corner to Mears. Drive inside by Smith. Passes it into Winfrey. Ball's tipped away, but Babel right there to recover it. Russell. Mears driving from mid-range. That one rims in and out. A tussle for the ball. Babel doing everything she can to stay alive. And that is going to be a technical foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on Amelia Bell. Well, Babel just sort of fell on top of her. We'll be able to look at it here. Just an unfortunate miss. Everybody's diving for the ball. Bell goes down. Babel trying to get the ball and just sort of lands on top of Bell. She couldn't help it, and then, you know, just pushed off there.
And she might have gotten charged with 2 fouls. It depends on how they score it, because there was already an existing foul, but then after the play, when the ball was dead, she's charged with another. So now Lainey Mears, chance to add on. Her free throw is no good. Second one, however, will go. It's now a 38-point lead for Ouachita, and the Tigers do have possession following the technical foul. There's the pass into Russell. Russell looking to get some space. Passes it over to Smith. Smith pulls up for mid-range, puts it up. Winfrey follows through and beats the buzzer. Talk about teamwork from the Tigers. When you fall just a bit short, you have a teammate there to pick you up. And Ouachita enters quarter number 4 with a 40-point lead. Your score heading into the final 10 minutes of play. Ouachita 67, Mississippi College 27, and we are going to have a quick replay review, so you will see that from home. But we'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. The third quarter, just as good as the first two for the Tigers as they extend their lead to 40 going into the final 10 minutes of play. And Chris, it was just par for the course there for Mississippi College, averaging 9 points per quarter in the first half, another 9 points added in the third. But the Tigers just continuing to roll here tonight in front of the home crowd at Bill Vining.
Yeah, they really do. What Ouachita's been able to do, going from their season opener into this one, their defense has been consistent, has been more consistent, carrying over from half number one to half number two, and they've they've frustrated the Choctaws as they did get teed up right before the break as well.
Keller Bigham is able to draw the foul and sinks it for two, so an opportunity for a three-point play for the sophomore out of Warren. And the former Lumberjack converts on the opportunity. Babel kicks it out to Winfrey. Winfrey back to Babel. Screen, mid-range J, no good. And another loose ball foul, and that one's going to be called again on Amelia Bell.
Foul on the Choctaws, number 22, Amelia
Yeah, I'm thinking it was maybe on the closeout, maybe a little late on the closeout. I couldn't tell. I was honestly just watching the ball at that point, but yeah, she's going to sub out. And she's got to be in foul trouble. Yep, that's going to be, actually, her day is done.
That's really where that technical foul comes into play, because she was up to 3 after the last foul on Babel, but then there was that little shove off at the end that led to the technical foul, and she gave up her 4th. Now her night is through. Babel swings it to Robinson. Robinson back to Babel. Drive up the lane and in for 2.
What a drive by the sophomore. She's really made huge strides going from year one to year two, and we recognized that before the season even started. She was named Tiger of the Week multiple times during the offseason.
There's the shot from 3, no good. Watson now taking the ball the other way. Swings it to Robinson. Robinson from the corner for 3. No good. Offensive board by Smith. Schillmuller to Babel. Back to Schillmuller for 3, and it's good. Mackenzie Schillmuller extends the lead to 42 for Ouachita.
Schillmuller had 3 threes in that season opener against Champion Christian, and Bigham just caught that ball while she was already out of bounds, but just one of the many players on this Ouachita team that can knock down multiple threes at any given time.
Sitting down number 30, Heidi Robinson.
Babel bringing the ball up the floor for Ouachita, swings it to Schillmuller. Schillmuller back to Babel, great cut. Passes it back outside, Williams to Schillmuller, this one for 3, and it's good! That is back-to-back triples for the junior out of McKinney, Texas. Bit of a collision there.
But what a beautiful offensive possession for the Tigers. I know that's going to be a clip that Coach Dallimore is going to cue up during film study, just showing perfect execution and great ball movement by pretty much everybody on the court for the Tigers.
That last pass almost a bit too high, but it is recovered. Goes up, foul is called. A little bit of a late whistle, but I believe they're going to say that it was towards the end of the play. Schillmuller is going to be called for the blocking foul.
And it will be her second personal. And this is Florence's second trip to the line. She went 1 of 2 previously.
She improves that stat to 2 for 3 now on the day. Now another opportunity for the junior out of Tupelo. It's good as well. Babel with the ball. Tigers leading by 43. Being tightly guarded. Finds her way through the defense and draws the foul. And Chris, to your point earlier, Babel is not the tallest player on the floor, but she's such a strong player and is not afraid to go right into the teeth of the defense and challenge for points and to try and draw fouls. Another example of that right there.
Exactly. She's actually the shortest player for the Tigers, standing at 5'4", but the sophomore from BB has no fear and is able to attack the basket and has drawn a lot of fouls in her short time here at Ouachita. Of course, just her first trip to the foul line tonight, but has done a great job attacking the basket. It's got a few baskets inside, and it's really opened up things along the perimeter too.
Ben trying to get around the defender. Again, tight defense from the Tigers. Watson strips the ball free, now in transition, goes up herself and finishes it off for two. Textbook position or defensive possession there for Watson, and she's rewarded with 2 points on the other end.
Yeah, the Choctaws have just been a little lazy with some of their passing, and when you're down by this much, that has a tendency to happen. You just frustrated, almost ready for the next game as another Choctaw turnover.
Grayson Williams puts it up. It's no good, but that was back-to-back steals for Samantha Watson. Great night for the sophomore out of Arlington, Texas, and that's going to be a traveling violation on Ben. Now we'll get an opportunity to see Aubrey Henderson, the freshman from Jasper, Arkansas, get some minutes. She did play a little bit in the season opener against Champion Christian, and some more valuable playing time coming her way now.
Yeah, and I thought she played pretty well. She didn't really record many statistics, but she hustled hard, and that's really what you want to see out of players that aren't necessarily expected or guaranteed to get any opportunities on the floor. And nice job by Russell too, chasing down that ball and keeping the Tiger possession alive.
The freshman from Sunnyvale, Texas, has had an impressive night tonight. Part of this stifling defensive backcourt for Ouachita. Kick out to Schillmuller for three. That one's no good. Board by Gardner. Pass outside to Ben. Ball is tipped away by Henderson. But again, the Tigers going to be happy with a disruption. Not the first disruption we've seen tonight caused by Ouachita, as they have been giving the Choctaws plenty of headaches.
Yep, both Grayson Williams and Grayson Fairless had a lot of those, and of course Samantha Watson's had a fair share of disruptions as well, and just done a really good job staying ahead of the Choctaws and what they've been able to do, and even more now, pushing the shot clock down to 10 seconds. I think a little bit of confusion there. Everybody on the court thought it was going to be Tiger basketball, but does stay with Mississippi College.
Gardner inbounds it to Ben. Stripped away by Micah Russell. She passes it up to Schillmuller. Schillmuller gives it off to Henderson. Henderson swings it back out to Schillmuller. Now Russell for three. That one's no good.
That was still a good possession by Ouachita. Of course, Russell knocking that ball away, and then good passing, setting up an open look. And another good defensive possession as Winfrey gets a steal.
Passes it to Watson. Watson kicks it out to Schillmuller for three. Bounces up, no good. Board that time by Kennedy Ransom. Vaughn looking to find some separation. Ball is poked free, and a foul has been called.
Foul on the Tigers, number 15, Michael Russell. That's their first personal foul, Ouachita's 4th team foul of the period, and that's a media timeout.
That's going to bring us to our final media timeout of the night as you get one last look at that foul. Again, a lot of things going Ouachita's way here. A 46-point lead with 4:31 to go. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Owned by OBU alumni, Java Primo is the official coffee house of Ouachita Tiger football. At Java Primo, amazing coffee is just the beginning. Try our great options at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and don't forget about our amazing desserts. Also, shop Java Primo's gift selection 24/7 online at javaprimo.com.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena for the conclusion of this non-conference bout between Mississippi College and Ouachita. Plenty of things going the Tigers' way tonight. A 46-point lead with 4.5 minutes to go. And Ouachita right now just looking to reach the finish line strong. For Mississippi College, trying to cut into this deficit a bit, get some momentum going into the next matchup. Gardner, a little bit of a hesitation that time, passes out to Ben in the corner for three. That one's no good. It did hit the rim, so the shot clock resets. Babel tightly guarding Gardner. There's the drive in by Vaughn. Pass out, Ben pulls up from mid-range, and she finds the shot she was looking for. That'll be two much-needed points here for the Choctaws down the stretch. Russell looking to drive, kicks it back out to Babel, to Smith in the corner. Pass inside to Babel, she found her way through, and she's got 2 points.
Yeah, she's done a great job moving off the ball as well. She's, attacked the basket well with the ball in her hands, but showing that she can move without the ball too and get good looks inside.
A beautiful reverse lay-in that time from Kennedy Ransom, and she is on the board. Babel going up for the layup. It was deflected, but the officials say it's a foul. There were plenty of Choctaws closing in on that play, so it was hard to tell from our angle, but it looked like somebody might have gotten a wrist on the way up.
13 foul of the period. Shooting for Ouachita, number 13, Joey Babel.
Babel going a perfect 2 for 2 on this trip to the charity stripe. And now she will check out as Samantha Watson and Audrey Winfrey check back in for the Tigers. A great opportunity for some of these younger players to get some experience against a non-conference opponent tonight. Winfrey, great defense, able to plant her feet and go straight up. Henderson kicks it to Schillmuller. Schillmuller. Now Russell drives in, looking for the right-handed lay-in. It's no good. Looks like one of the Choctaws stepped on the line that time.
Yeah, yep, she did. She wasn't really aware of where she was on the court, but gives another opportunity to the Tigers to score.
Watson swings it to Russell. Russell back to Henderson. Schillmuller for three. That one's good. Her third triple of the night. And now the Tigers are just 1 point away from making it an even 50-point lead. There's the drive inside, and Ben able to bank it off the backboard for two.
Yeah, Ben is actually the first Choctaw to enter double digits in this game with 10. She's really been the lone bright spot for Mississippi College here.
Henderson able to fool a defender, puts it up. It's no good. Gets her own board, though. Watson kicks it out to Russell. Russell for three, and it's nothing but net for the freshman.
And that's got to feel good for Russell. That's her first collegiate points with Ouachita. She was 0 of 3 before that make.
And what better way than to reach that milestone with a triple? We can practically hear the cheers from Sunnyvale right now. There's the pass outside, no good on the baseline. Jay, fight for the ball. Henderson's there. I believe they're going to call this a jump ball. Yes, they will, but it should go back to the Tigers based on the possession arrow. And indeed, that is the case. Tigers bring the ball up on what could be their final offensive possession of the night. Chance to hang a 90 spot. Schillmuller for three. It's off the back iron, no good. Ball deflected. Tigers still going to have to take one more. Henderson looking to drive, kicks it out. Now over to Watson. Watson driving the baseline. Layup is good. Ouachita with a 52-point lead. They've reached 90 points, and now they've got an opportunity to hold the Choctaws under 40. Ball is stolen away by Schillmuller, passes it off to Watson, and that should do it. All the Tigers have to do is bring the ball up past midcourt. That's exactly what happens here. Waiting for the official word from Dr. Casey Model. There it is. Ouachita defeats Mississippi College and won for the record books, 90-36, and it was a complete team effort from start to finish.
It certainly was, and it wasn't just the offense that allowed Ouachita to really get ahead. Of course, that offense looked good, but that defense was just so hard to handle. They really, Mississippi College had nothing to throw at Ouachita at that point. They were able to limit the perimeter opportunities, and then, of course, really nothing inside, trying to get it into their bigs. None of that could work either. Ouachita, just great job defending both along the perimeter against a very good three-point shooting team, and, of course, down in the post.
So now we'll see a prayer at midcourt between the two teams. Really a special night for a lot of different players tonight. 3 different Tigers in double digits. Grayson Fairless with 14, Lainey Mears with 19, 15 of those coming in the first quarter. And then Brooke Smith, the freshman, with another standout performance tonight with 12. It's also worth mentioning, too, that the Tigers had Heidi Robinson at 9 on her birthday, Mackenzie Schillmuller with 9 points, and Samantha Watson also with a bit of a breakout performance offensively, dropping 8 on the Choctaws.
Yeah, not missing a single shot as well. And, yeah, the offense was great for everybody. There really wasn't anybody that just couldn't find their mark. Of course, Henderson is the lone Tiger that couldn't get the ball into the basket, but still, she was able to add 3 rebounds and an assist of her own in just 6 minutes of action. And also congrats to Micah Russell, and she just scored her first baskets of, her Tiger career, and one that's going to be a long career, I hope, with Ouachita.
Well, we knew that there were going to be a lot of younger players on this team, and it would be fun to see how they developed as players, got some good playing experience. But, Chris, I'll tell you, some of these young players, they look like they're ready to compete with the best that the GAC has to offer. They have come in and made a statement right from the get-go.
Well, Joey Babel was just one of them. She attacked the basket extremely well. Of course, she got to the free throw line, converted 3 of 4, but was perfect from the field when attacking the basket once she attacked off the dribble, right into the teeth of the defense, and then another time she was just coming off the screen, was able to catch it and score with the finish.
Also, steals, steals, steals. I'm going down the list right now, Chris. 4 different players with multiple steals. 2 of them had 3. Lainey Mears had 3 steals. Brooke Smith also had 3 steals. And also 2 steals for Samantha Watson and Heidi Robinson. It was an impressive night all around, and in just a few moments we are going to hear from head coach Robert Dallimore. He is joining us here at the announcers table, and he's going to have a lot of good things to talk about after a 52-point win over the Choctaws. Now joining us at the announcers table, it is Robert Dallimore, the head coach of the Ouachita Tigers. Coach, congratulations on a big win tonight in front of the home crowd.
Thanks. I want to give God all the glory, honor, and praise. Win or lose, I'm fortunate to be here, and we've got really good kids. Last week in our game on Friday, we came out and played really well in the first half, and then we played the score in the second half. And I think today we were fortunate in the fact that we were hitting shots. And then defensively, I thought we did a good job of communicating. Last week, that was really a big issue for us. We had a lot of problems last week defensively in the second half, and I thought that we played well. I think Greg does a great job. He was missing 3 kids tonight, 2 kids who were starters who got hurt last week in their tournament that they were playing in, and then one of his top guards off the bench actually got hurt in pregame. So he was missing 3 of his top guards. So, you know, I think they're going to be fine once the season goes. But, you know, you have 3 of your top guards go out. That's tough, 2 starters. So I was pleased with the effort with the girls because they didn't play to score.
Well, and looking at this contest in particular, the backcourt seemed to play exceptionally well. This is a Mississippi College team who is known for shooting the 3 ball, but not only limiting those opportunities, but getting plenty of steals as well. 4 players had multiple steals tonight, 2 having 3. That seemed to be a big factor tonight in the result.
I think the key was the communication defensively. I think we were talking on the screens, whether it was on-ball or off-ball screens, we were communicating. That was something that really was non-existent last Friday night in the second half. And we lost our focus. And that happened. You know, we're still young. People don't realize that. Like, we're a very young team. You know, Michaela graduated, and then we were playing last year, we were playing in our 9-man rotation, we were playing 6 freshmen. We were playing a sophomore, junior, and then Michaela was a senior. And so we're still young, though. So even though we have some experience now, we're still very young. So we tend to ride the wave. Hopefully that's a thing of the past, but it's game 2, so I'm optimistic.
Well, and one player tonight who had a special game on her birthday, that was Heidi Robinson. We know her for her scoring, but she also had an excellent night tonight defensively and really getting the ball to her teammates. What has she meant to this program, not only contributing with her shooting, but also in her playmaking ability, both on offense and on defense? So
let me say this. So it's Heidi's birthday today, but also 2 of our alumni, our twins, Kaylin and Lauren Wright. If you're watching tonight, guys, happy birthday. Heidi's all about the team. Heidi works incredibly hard at developing her skill set during the summer and does extra work here. Heidi's not worried about scoring. Heidi wants to win. First half, she really didn't shoot the ball well. Not sure what she ended up. You know, second half, she didn't end up with a whole lot of points, but she did have a little breakdown where she lost 35. That's why I had to call a timeout, because I didn't want to get them on a run, but she competes defensively, and she's a heck of a player. We've got some really good kids, and they just play well together. And you can tell we're a little bit better defensively than we were last year at this time. We're not better than we were tournament time last year, but we're better than last year at this time. We were giving up a lot of points. And so, I'm impressed with what they did tonight, but it's one game. I'm not going to get too excited.
Well, and looking at the season, these early contests, it's all about progress and getting better game in and game out. That seemed to be the case for the Tigers tonight. What do you hope your players take away from this victory? So
we're playing two of the best teams in the country in the next week. We're playing Pittsburgh State and UT Tyler. Quarterfinalists, second round of the NCAA tournament, with pretty much everybody back. So we're going straight into the fire right before conference. And, our goal is to try to grow and get us ready because our conference is a monster. There are no easy games in our conference. Our 12th place team beat our second place team last year and lost to the first place team by 4 points without their best player playing. And so we better be ready.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch this team play throughout the season, Coach. Congratulations on tonight's victory.
Can I tell my son hi in Rome, Georgia? Hello, son. How are you doing? And his friend Marissa. Hello, Marissa.
Well, thank you, Coach Dallimore, and good luck going down the stretch.
Oh, and by the way, my wife's birthday was yesterday, so we're going out to eat dinner tonight.
Well, there you go. Got plenty to celebrate after that last win.
I appreciate it.
That was Coach Robert Dallimore talking after a 52-point win over Mississippi College. And Chris Gay is going to join us again here in just a few seconds. Again, final score in this one, Ouachita 90, Mississippi College 38. And Chris, Coach Dallimore just talked about it. This is a very young team. They've been adjusting with some leadership. You had Michaela Miller graduate last year, trying to identify those leadership roles early in the season. But there were plenty of players who stood out tonight and looked like veterans out there on the floor.
Yeah, and I think Samantha Watson is another one of those players that she attacked, she passed, and she did everything that she was supposed to do, and she's got a big role. She's taking over as the starting point guard for Ouachita this season. Of course, no Michaela Miller, and Lainey Mears is still going to be sort of the number one scoring option for Ouachita. Of course, that's what we've seen again tonight with 19 points in this game. So it was a total team effort from everybody from on the Tigers, and I think that's what we'll continue to see down the road.
And Coach Dallimore also mentioned two tough matchups next week for Thanksgiving. On Tuesday, November 21st, the Tigers will be right back here at Bill Vining Arena for a matchup with the Pitt State Gorillas. And then after that, it's down to Tyler, Texas for a matchup with UT Tyler. Those are going to be some fun matchups to watch, but we've also got another big matchup for the men's team coming up here tomorrow in OSDN.
Yes, exactly. Ecclesia College is coming to town from Springdale, Arkansas. So it'll be a very fun matchup for Ouachita. It's going to be the home opener for Ouachita men's basketball, and we're really excited to see what Coach Nutt, what his group looks like this season after two early losses on the road in the GAC MIAA Challenge. But it'll be really nice for them to start out at home.
It's going to be a fun one to watch. Plenty of fresh faces to get to know, and I'm sure that they are going to be fan favorites before the season is all said and done. But the start of a new era in Tiger basketball tomorrow. You can catch that game right here on OSDN. That's going to do it for this broadcast of Ouachita women's basketball, though. Again, the final score, Ouachita 90, Mississippi College 38. On behalf of everyone here at OSDN and my partner, Chris Gay, this is Chase Hartzell signing off. Have a great evening, and go Tigers.
I'm Nicole Auerbach from The Athletic.
Hey, this is Alex Pruitt with Sports Illustrated Magazine.
This is Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Kranick of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.